Welcome to episode 31 of Inclusion with Mansi. I'm your host, Mansi Chandorkar. Each week, we are going to discuss various areas of inclusion and how you can be an inclusion champion. We aim to move beyond just awareness into acceptance and embracing differences. Since October is Dyslexia Awareness Month, we will have a special month to listen to individuals with dyslexia and other specific learning disabilities share their journey with us. Today, we are going to be in conversation with Sparsh Somani. Welcome, Sparsh, to Inclusion with Mansi. Can you please introduce yourself to the listeners?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Sparsh Somani. I am a 17-year-old child. I used to study in Orchid School. Currently, I'm studying in Symbiosis International School. I'm pursuing my undergraduation in BBA, Retail and E-commerce Management. Yeah,
Okay. What are your hobbies?
my hobby is to play football and to go out with friends and to go for trekkings and all.
So you like a lot of outdoor things to do.
Yes,
And can you tell me what are some of your strengths? What are some things that you're good at doing?
uh, I like to do project works
Hmm.
and I want all the projects and all the assignments neat and tidy.
So you think your strength is doing projects that are very neat and tidy, and you prefer doing project work to doing writing essays and giving exams.
Yeah, with the neatness, with the help of the neatness and all, which looks great and beautiful.
Yeah, those are very good skills to have. So, Sparsh, can you tell the listeners what diagnosis do you have?
I have dyslexia and dysgraphia.
Can you explain to the listeners that what does dyslexia and dysgraphia mean to you? How does it affect you?
So this dyslexia and dysgraphia means when you are when you understand the same looking word and you get confused with it. For example, D and B, C and A. So you get confused and you write the other word instead of the word you need to write, and your handwriting changes while writing, and you get difficult to read the big words and remember the big word spellings. So that's the meaning of dyslexia and dysgraphia.
Yeah, and these are some ways that it has affected you. What were certain things that you did that helped you to read and spell better?
So I used to go to remedial classes from third standard, which helped me a lot to change from where I started and what all issues and the difficulty I faced and the advantages of remedial classes which is helping me now in my college life.
Yeah, so can you tell us a few things that you learned in your remedial sessions? How are they different from tuitions?
So remedial sessions are about your life. So it helps us in
So you work at your level of functioning.
yeah. So we work at your level of functioning. We learn new things by playing games and doing different ways of activities. It is not There's no pressure of getting marks and all. It is all real life practical based how you can change everything in your day to day life, which helps you in getting overcome your things which you get lag there.
Yeah, so it helps you not only in academics, but it also boosts your self confidence because you're learning things in a fun way and there are no marks attached to anything that you're learning,
Yeah.
but you're slowly and steadily going towards and bridging the gap that you have from your level of functioning to the what is expected in school.
Yes.
So, Sparsh, can you tell us what are some things that you would like to tell the teachers who are listening today on what are some things that they can keep in mind if they have children with specific learning disability in their classroom?
Mm, just one or two things like the spelling mistakes and the if if the teacher gets to know that he has this issue, and if she's able to catch the issue, she should recommend the student to go to the counselor or the dedicated person who can help us get overcome this and help us this dyslexia and dysgraphia thing.
Yeah, it is important to refer to a counselor and a special educator who can then guide the child and the parents in the right direction.
Yeah,
In school, you got some support during your examination. Can
yeah.
you tell us what kind of support did you get?
In school, I got a lot of support. Like in exam, I used to get 1 hour extra, and after 8th standard, I got a option to drop one subject, but through our teachers and Mansi, I got a special option to drop one more subject, so which helped me in my future, which was the same subject I got in 11th, 12th. So my base was clear and everything. Then after 8th standard, I got a writer for my exam, which I only had to say, and the writer used to write my exam. So this helped me a lot because
Your focus was more on the content.
content, and I was not worried about the spelling mistakes and writing and the way my handwriting changes while writing the big answers. So that helped me a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the concessions that you got for changing subjects, dropping subjects, are actually concessions that are given by the CBSE board for all the students with specific learning disability, where they can drop one or two subjects that they find really challenging and take up different subjects. Like you took up bookkeeping and accountancy and computer applications, right?
Yeah.
So you can study different kinds of subjects in lieu of the subjects that you have dropped. So you still have five subjects. So do you continue getting these concessions in 11, 12? Has there been a change in that?
So in 11th, 12th, I got extra time for my exam because half a 1 or 2 year went in COVID and it was all online. That's why.
Yeah, since it was all multiple choice, you didn't really need a scribe with you, but that extra time still helped you. So, this is also to let the listeners know that the concessions are not only for school, but you also get them later on in college as well.
Yeah.
So, while we are on the subject of things being in school and in college, do you think dyslexia and dysgraphia are things that would just like vanish away once you turn 18, once you become an adult? For you, that's in 2 months. So, what do you think about that?
No, this will be with us lifetime, but it gradually gets better and better. So the amount of mistakes we make gets lesser and lesser. By day, we understanding more about most words, subject, and we start reading, so it gets better.
Yeah, so with all the support that you get, you do improve, and the kind of challenges you face change from when you're in school to when you're in college, and then probably later when you go to work.
Yes.
So it will be different, but yes, you are correct. It is something which is lifelong. Sparsh, can you tell us something that you would want to tell parents when they find out that their child has a learning disability? What should they keep in mind?
For parents, this is if your child has dyslexia, dysgraphia, so you shouldn't be ashamed of telling anyone that my child has this. This is nothing related to, uh, this is nothing getting ashamed of. You should meet a, uh, you should meet a counselor who can suggest you a good thing, or you should send your child for remedial classes, which will help him or her in her future. And yeah, this is normal for every student. It can happen in anyone.
Absolutely. I love your advice for parents that talk more about it. Don't be ashamed of it because it is something that happens to a lot of children, right? So, the more you talk about it, the more support you will get from different people. Like you mentioned, the counselor, the special educator from the school, going for remediation, getting examination support, and all that will eventually help you and your child be more confident and do better in life.
Yes.
Is there any story that you would like to share with the listeners that you have experienced?
So it is a fun story. Like after dropping out one subject, so we were three friends in our class. Me, Ahil, Ahmad. So we used to get a IT period instead of social science period, and sometimes we didn't have any period. So we used to go to Anushri's room and Priyanka's room to play Uno or complete our backlogs, which helped us in changing our mind and completing our work at the given time.
Yeah, so it really helped you to that you had friends who were there with you, so then all of y'all had time together and y'all had that little extra time to complete your work.
Yes.
I think that is great. So before we end today's episode, Sparsh, do you have a message for the listeners?
Don't be ashamed of this dyslexia and dysgraphia. This is normal. I suggest everyone, if you know someone, or if your child or who is listening, if your child or son or daughter gets this issue, don't be ashamed. Go to any any counselor. You have great teachers like Mansi di, Anushri di, and then Reena di, which will help them and guide your children very well, and this will help your children's future, not you, but this is the main part. This will help your children's future, nothing else.
Yeah, I think that's great advice that you're giving people. And Sparsh, I'm so proud of you seeing you grow from a 8, 9 year old when I met you to now you being 17 years old. I think you've made amazing progress through the years. And I'm so proud of the person you've become. And you're speaking so confidently today. I think that's awesome. And happy birthday in advance. I know it's 2 months away, but still. And I hope you stay in touch.
Yeah,
And hopefully, we shall hear from you soon where you want to share something more with us.
yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for tuning in to Inclusion with Mansi. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do share the podcast with your family and friends. I would love to hear your feedback. You can connect with me on my Facebook page or Instagram at Inclusion with Mansi. You may also email me at inclusionwithmansi@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, remember to share our similarities and celebrate our differences.